good.
We sat down last winter, and this is during kind of last winter camp was being run. We were just trying to think about what would be a relevant and simple theme to choose for the students. And we just kept landing on Ecclesiastes.
Which I think is just fun because it kind of seems like this scary book, and we kind of see a world where people are searching for meaning in anything and everything.
It just became really clear as a team as we were talking about what does winter camp look like and where should we go, that the idea of knowing who God is and what it means to fear him isn't something that students really understand.
They're really desiring a deep sense of authenticity and just for these big questions to be answered. And we want to bring that to the table, and let's ask these big questions and let's answer these questions.
Yeah, I think that's good. Well, the sun is low just for this weather. We'll come back down. Yeah.
Part of the reason we were so drawn to the talk show host theme is because of how direct and straightforward it is.
On a talk show, there's a lot of questions asked and a lot of questions answered. And so this just can bring the book into a very clear manner.
The students are able to put themselves almost into the film because of the questions that our interviewer, our host, is asking. It's questions that they would ask themselves. And so kind of allows us to talk directly to the students without directly talking to the students.
I think we as a team would really want campers to know what their life is really all about, giving them the answer, and that is the end of Ecclesiastes where, the writer Solomon says, the end of matter is this: fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
And for them to learn what it means to follow him, to fear him, to obey his commandments, and to recognize that it all starts with who God is. And then it just stems out from there.
The camera shows.
Movie magic. We're being safe.
When we were talking about we want to film something for this upcoming winter camp, we kind of just went, all right, who can do it? And it was actually right outside this building that I called Josh during chapel one day in summer camp and just said, hey, what do you think about this?
Harry and Mikey reached out to me, and the timing just worked out perfectly for this winter camp theme. And so he's like, you know what, let's try it. And it's been a blast to work with this team. And I think Will was saying this earlier too, but it is very run and gun, and we're scrappy, and that's just kind of what we are. And that's my roots as well. So we wear a lot of hats.
It's very much like kind of the indie film sort of mindset, which can be fun, like when we're here and we think, oh, we want this cool crane shot where we're pulling out. And Josh and I are trying to figure out how we're gonna do this. We're kind of scratching our heads trying to figure it out. And then Brady just has the idea, oh, we got a Ronin and on a monopod, and I did this thing at camp a couple weeks ago that looked awesome. And as soon as he said it, we were like, oh yeah, that's great,
Tiffany's little speed walk off the end.
And so we're filming this all in a week. And really, we're filming it all in 4 days. This whole set got put together in a matter of 24 hours. So we got in here on Sunday afternoon, and it was put together by Monday night. And just really cool to go from a room full of chairs and kind of going oh man, is this gonna happen when we need it to start, to then all of a sudden have what we have behind us and what you'll see when you come up here to winter camp and see the rest of the videos put together.
Obviously, you're gonna see this on screen, but this is 5 minutes of camp on each night. And this is super fun, but the most important things are happening in chapels.
Worshiping alongside other believers and just digging into God's word and having fun.
Coming to camp and retreating and being away from the normalcy of life, being away from the distractions that occur in life is just such a beautiful thing, to just be kids and to enjoy time together, but also learn deep truths about who God is. So I hope that they come.